Hey guys, one very interesting topic. Why to go for private? All right. See, first of all, my vision is to support people uh, who are taking private as an option. Okay. So I just want to bring confidence in you guys that see if you're taking private options, do not be disturbed in your mind that hey, I was unable to make to the government and that's why I'm making to private. Because if you're going to the private, you know your skill set matters, not how well were you in your academics. And maybe you were not good in your academics, and even today when you are starting preparing for the exams you might not be able to do great in your getting a job into government sector, etc. But when you're into work, and when you're into industry, if you have that belief that you can do great job, you'll put your hard work, you'll put your dedication, you'll do anything which is within your control and which is possible uh, to achieve the targets, to achieve the goals, to deliver what is expected. You'll do much better than anyone who's going for government or for private institutions. So believe in yourself. Okay. Now if you're choosing your private, for the folks who are into government, I want to say that guys, see, if you are getting job into government, um, I can say that you are fairly talented and you'll always be into top 25% of the population, regardless whether you end up private or government. If so is the case, then all the more I would say that you should go for private. I'll tell you why. Because why do you want to be into comfort zone? You need job security, right? And that's what government gives you, government sector. That your job is pretty secured. But why are you so much crazy about security? Yeah, why don't you trust your own skill sets, your own talent? Uh, because if you're into top 25%, regardless you're private into or you're into government, your job is always secured. Okay, even the private industry wants the best people to work in their organizations, so they will never your job will never be at risk. That's one. Second, in private there's multiple opportunities as well available, right? I'll tell you a few of the very important things that you get when you're moving to private. See, if you see from the earning potential, maybe government initially might look a little lucrative, but if you see long term, I'm telling you that uh, in uh, government sector, within 5 years you can earn up to 1 lakh a month. Believe me. And within 10 to 11 years you can earn up to 3 lakhs per month. Now, do you see that kind of potential in government sector? Do you see that kind of opportunities in government sector? And that's why I'm trying to tell you, and I'm not talking air. uh, yeah, I'm talking by my experience. Okay. I have worked for 10 plus years, and I'm just trying to share my experience to push you guys to not miss that opportunity. Especially people, I'll tell you, if you're in the government sector and if you believe that you have fair communication skills, if you have skill sets, if you have good skill sets, if you're average and you feel that hey, they can be challenged, if I go outside I'm good here, settle down, no questions. But I'm talking to people who are the talented population, the cream population. If you have fair to good communication skills, if you have good skill sets, and the third thing is if you have a lot of passion, uh, I would definitely recommend guys, go ahead and try for private. You will do awesome. You will have a great career. And I'm not just talking air, I'm talking about this from my personal experience. Even when I started with ICICI Bank, uh, for 2 to 3 years I was always confused that should I keep preparing for government or am I going in the right direction, this is what I wanted to do or not. But after 2 to 3 years, when I got maturity, when I started understanding how the industry is working, I decided that let's just focus on where I am and do the best that I can, improve myself. and that really helped me. Okay, so I also want to say that regardless of uh, thinking about just what do you say, the security that you have in government sector, you should also evaluate the opportunity which is there, guys. I'm not talking about you go into small private organizations. There's huge organizations, one of the best in the world, and if you have the talent, why will you not try for them? Organizations like Google, organizations like you know uh, like one of the world's biggest banks you should try for. There's Barclays, there is uh, you know JP Morgan Chase, there is Morgan Stanley, there is there's a lot of other big brands, like Google, Facebook, say you know Apple, Microsoft. And let me tell you guys, all of these organizations does not deal only in IT. They do a lot of consultancy work where they also provide banking services, which are outsourced by different organizations. Financial services, so BFSI, which is banking financial service industry, is a very huge industry which is managed by these BPOITS organizations which are dealing in these areas. And apart from that, also there are a lot of MNCs, PwC, completely into uh, KPMG, all these organizations completely into audit, compliance, and there's a lot of that you learn from banking, and then you can use it here. So choose one of the best in the industries and try to get into, and I'm sure you will make amazing career, guys. If you are talented and you are into government sector, don't settle down, guys, just because you have security for your job. Maybe you can settle down 2 to 3 years, and the moment you feel distressed, not feeling very happy about your skill sets and your growth path, and your growth in your organization wherever that you're working, and like I said, if you have communication skill sets and passion, go for it, private, guys. All the best.